What's going on, guys? In this one we're going to be making a classic, but a very good classic, which is chocolate lava cake. If you don't know what these are, they're a small little baked cake with a molten chocolate center, and when you cut them open, that chocolate then oozes out, which is seriously so decadent and delicious. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright guys, starting this off, we're going to need 180 grams or 6.3 ounces of dark chocolate in bar form, and with this we're just going to give it a rough chop, which will make it easier and more consistent to melt, and try and resist the urge to eat this because we do need it all. Once that's done, place a small saucepan onto your stovetop and add in 120 grams or 4.2 ounces of room temperature and cubed unsalted butter along with the roughly chopped dark chocolate. Place this over a medium heat, then whilst regularly mixing, allow both the butter and chocolate to gently melt. Adding the butter to the chocolate will create a silky smooth consistency as well as making the chocolate extremely glossy, which will then give us the most amazing oozing chocolate in our final product. Now that that's all melted and is extremely smooth and glossy, let's then remove this from the stovetop and let it rest for a couple of minutes. Whilst we wait for that, add 2 free-range egg yolks to a mixing bowl along with 2 whole free-range eggs and 70 grams or 2.4 ounces of icing sugar. Grab a whisk and whisk this together until completely smooth and everything is fully incorporated, and this right here is the batter for our cakes. If you didn't know, the whole eggs will create structure and stability. The egg yolks provide fat, which adds flavour, richness and tenderness, and the icing sugar obviously adds sweetness, but it also dissolves a lot quicker than granulated sugar, which if we use that, our sauce will have a grainy texture. Once smooth, add in 35 grams or 1.2 ounces of plain all-purpose flour to create a structure for our cake, and half a teaspoon or 2.5 grams of sea salt flakes to enhance the flavour of everything and to get your mouth salivating. Go at it again with the whisk and only mix until everything is just incorporated, as we don't want to overwork the gluten in the flour, because if we do, our cakes will be more dense from the proteins tensing up. Now the next step is to pour in our melted butter and chocolate into the batter, making sure to use a spatula to scrape it all in there to avoid any wastage, plus we do need every last drop. Give the mixture another good stir to fully combine everything, and during this you will notice that this will start to slightly thicken, which is exactly what we're looking for. Then once it's silky and smooth and fully mixed up, just pop this aside for a minute or two. Now the next step is to butter up our ramekins, and all I've done here is melted a small amount of unsalted butter, and using a pastry brush, simply brush it on the bottoms and the sides of the ramekins, which will help create a nice little crust, plus make it easier to remove the cakes once they've been baked. If you don't have ramekins, you can use a muffin tray instead, and I'll leave some notes about this in the description below as they'll be slightly smaller, making the cooking times a little bit different. Once buttered up, sprinkle a small amount of cacao powder in each ramekin or your muffin tray if you're using that, and this will help make it easier to remove our cakes at the end, plus add a little bit of extra chocolate flavour. However, this is optional, so you don't have to do this if you don't want to, or if you don't have cacao powder handy. Let's then pour our batter into the prepared ramekins or muffin tray, making sure to evenly distribute it, because if you do have some that have more batter than others, these will take longer to cook and the smaller ones could potentially burn. Proceed by placing them onto a baking tray, then make your way over to a preheated oven that's been set to 220 degrees Celsius or 430 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for 10 minutes and 30 seconds. 10.5 minutes later, let's then remove these from the oven, place them onto a wire rack or heat resistant surface and let sit for 1 minute. Next, grab a butter knife and gently run it around the rim of each ramekin or muffin tray, which will make it easier to pop these out, but please do be careful because these are still extremely hot, so don't burn yourself. Now when you're ready to serve, grab a serving plate and flip it over, placing it on top of the ramekin or muffin tray, then whilst holding it tightly, flip it back over to invert the cakes, then give the ramekin a little jiggle to pop out the cake, which will obviously be upside down, but this is how we are going to serve these. Now to finish this off, I'm just going to add on some mascarpone cheese, but you can use ice cream or leave it plain if you'd like to. Let's then add down a fanned out strawberry, a couple of fresh raspberries which are optional, and of course some mint which no one eats but looks cool. Then finally, don't forget to dust over some icing sugar to create an awesome effect and a nice little sweet pop on the palate. The final step is to then crack this open to reveal that oozing chocolate lava center, making sure that I get my thumbnail photos which look absolutely incredible. And then the part to make this all worthwhile is we can then dig in. So there we have it. This recipe right here serves 4 and can easily be doubled, tripled and so on, and to store these we can place them in the fridge in an airtight container for up to 5 days, and you can also place them in the freezer in an airtight container for up to 6 months. To reheat these, place them in the oven set to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit and just heat it up till it's nice and hot, which will take roughly about 7 minutes or so, or you can place them in the microwave, just do whatever's easiest for you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, it really does help my channel out, and consider subscribing along with hitting that bell notification next to it so you never miss when I upload. Thanks for watching everyone, stay safe and enjoy.